Good morning, grade 9 students. I am Miss Femed Rezataton, your teacher in English subject. So before you take a seat, class, let us have first a stretching. So everybody look upward. Now, look at your left side. And then, look at your right side. And lastly, look downward. So as you can see that there are a lot or many pieces of papers. Kindly pick it up and arrange your chairs. And after that, if you're all done, you may now take your seat. So I will put your attendance here in the box. And this will serve as your attendance. Good morning, class. How are you today? Are you excited to what we are going to learn today? That's absolutely great. I remember that I gave you an assignment. So please pass it at the center aisle and then forward. Who among you here can give me a recap of our topic last meeting? Yes, you're right. Our past lesson is about the elements of prose. And what are those elements? Mr. Alco? Very good. The elements of prose are character, plot, theme, and setting. So before we proceed, let us just identify our objectives. Number 1, analyze the theme and concept of a short story. Number 2, elaborate the events that transpired in the short story through oral performance. And lastly, relate the message in everyday life, or relate the message that the selection was conveying in everyday life. Let's have an activity first. Kindly get any piece of paper and answer this question. What would you do if you won the lottery? Okay, you have to list 5 things that you would do with your winnings. Are we all clear, class? All right. So I will be giving you 3 minutes to answer that question. Time's up. So I will be picking names from this box, and whoever names I pick must stand up and share your answer. Miss Jeanette, please stand. Very good. Next we have Mr. June. Wow, that's great. Third one, we have Mr. Jandy. Amazing. The fourth one is Mr. Roxy. Very nice. And the last one is Miss Francine. Okay, good to know. Now, I have here money. And I will pick your names here from this box. And whoever names I picked will win this amount. Okay? The lucky winner this morning is no other than Miss Tessie, okay? Kindly get your reward here or your money. Okay, welcome. So let's ask Miss Tessie, what did you feel? Yes, you're happy. How about You class, are you happy? All right. But do you think that you will feel the same after we discuss our lesson for today? Now, I will show you a words in a box. Then, you have to match the meaning. So, I will give you 5 minutes to answer our activity. Is that clear, class? Take note that you will encounter these words while reading our story later. Time's up. Now, let's check your answer. Number 1, profusely. The answer is letter D, generous in giving. Number 2, disengage. Yes? Very good. Letter J, physically or mentally disconnect or detach yourself from one another. Next, number 3. Pelutantly. Letter? Yes, letter M. Ill-tempered or sulky in manner. Number 4, reprimand. Letter C, to correct something or someone from doing wrong. Number 5, letter A, amazed, admiration. And number 6, we have surveyed. Yes, letter L, to carefully look at something or consider something. Number 7, hesitated. Yes, letter E. Number 8, yes, it's letter F, to do or to run something. Number 9, boisterously. Yes, it's letter F, energetic, slowly, and rowdy. Number 10, scold. What letter? Letter H, a person who criticizes or tells someone off. Number 11, paraphernalia. Yes, it's letter B, assorted objects or things characteristics of something. Number 12, lapse. It is expired. Last number. Number 13, perfunctory. Letter I, done as a part of something or routine or hastily. All right.
Now, who among you here got 13?
Can you raise your hand? Who got no one? Who got 9? Who got 8? 7. And below. All right. Kindly pass your papers. Now, I will distribute a copy of a short story for you to read. So before I'll give this to you, let me introduce our author and its background first. Shirley Jackson was born on December 14, 1916 on San Francisco, USA. She was a popular American novelist and short story writer of the 20th century. She is known for her forte in mystery and horror films. Supernatural, sinister, and mysterious elements played a significant role in her works. She died from a heart failure on August 8, 1965. Her notable works include the short story The Lottery, which is one of the monumental short fictional works of the 20th century. Now, it's time for you to read a story for 10 minutes. So, I will be giving you 10 minutes to read that story. Okay? Kindly list all the adverbs that you will meet or that you will encounter in your readings. Please remember that. So these are the copies, and I will be distributing this to you. Okay, time's up. So before we discuss the story, let me show you a video.
This is a story about a small rural village that holds its annual lottery. All of the families in the village participate, and the lottery starts by one representative from each family pulling a piece of paper from a box. A man named Bill Hutchinson has pulled the paper with the black dot, but his wife Tessie objects, saying that he didn't have enough time to pick. Despite her protest, each member of the Hutchinson family, 5 in total, is required to pull slips of paper out of the box again to see who gets the black spot. In the end, Mrs. Hutchinson gets the black spot and is stoned to death as per tradition of the lottery. As always, a lot can be said about this story, but what draws my interest and attention is the idea that sometimes traditions can be dangerous in hindering progress and growth. This is not to say that traditions are all bad and that we should always try to invent new customs. Traditions serve an important role in our society. Holidays, for instance, remind us of family and continually slow people down from their busy lives and schedules. But as society changes, traditions should look to evolve instead of staying stagnant. This means taking select qualities of the old tradition and incorporating new ideas. The identity of the tradition is not something else entirely, just modified. In the story, Old Man Warner is against change, even though other towns have stopped doing the lottery. He represents the ideology that current tradition is the best and that if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Other communities have recognized that stoning one individual a year is unnecessary, yet this town remains closed-minded. Likewise, what happens if the original tradition was broken in the first place? What if new ways of doing things become now available? Do we still stick with the ways of the past? Again, traditions are important, but they deserve an audit every now and then. It's a refining and evolving that will keep the roots of the tradition alive while engaging the current generation in those roots. So, let me know what you think about the story in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more Minute Book Reports, and thanks for watching.
Now, turn to your neighbor and discuss what you have learned from our short video. So before anything else, let me give you an idea about the adverb. Adverb. An adverb is a part of speech and it describes a verb, another adverb, or an adjective. Adverbs answer how, where, when, how much, how often, and etc. So kindly share what adverbs you have found in our short story. Yes? All right. Okay? Yes, it seems that you understand what adverb is all about. Now, let me ask you some questions based on our readings. Okay, what do you think is the theme of the short story The Lottery all about? Yes, miss? Yeah, at the back. What does the story The Lottery all about? Yes, Mr. Jeremy? Yes, the lottery is a story of a tradition of the people in a small new town or England town where the winner was stoned to death. Next, number 2. How do you view the fate of Tessie Hutchinson? Again, how do you view the fate of Tessie Hutchinson? Yes, Mr. George. She faced a cruel and unfortunate death because of a nonsense tradition. And her death was unfair. Number 3. How do you view the people that participated in Mrs. Hutchinson's death? How do you view their fate? Or how do you view the people? Number 3, how do you view the people that participated in Mrs. Hutchinson's death? Yes, they foolishly follow the tradition which is not sensible, and they sacrificed a life just to have a good harvest. Number 4, why do you think the lottery still exists in community? Number 4, why do you think that the lottery exists or still exists in the community of Mrs. Hutchinson? Yes, you're right. Because no one in the community have the courage to oppose that tradition. Very good. Would you voluntarily participate in an annual lottery like this? What's your answer? Do not answer me in chorus. Kindly raise your hand. Yes, Miss Fatima. Yes. Will you still follow the tradition? Okay. Why? Because that's the tradition that you need to follow. Who wants to answer no? Yes, Miss Yen. No, because? Yes, it is not fair to sacrifice a life just to have a good harvest. Okay, very good. For me to further assist, if you truly understand our story, let's have another activity. So I will group you into 4 groups, and you will meet with your groups after I gave the instructions. You have to elaborate the events that transpired in the story. Make your narrative more exciting by describing accurately the actions by using adverbs. Are we all clear, class? Okay, you have 10 minutes to meet with your groups and share or discuss what happened, or you have to think about the story. Then afterwards, I will just choose who will perform. Let's start. Group 1, I chose Mr. Scotty. All right, very good. Group 2, Miss Pam. Yes. Group 3, Miss Blythe. And last group, Group 4, Miss Candice. Okay, I will just compute your total score, and that will be the score of your group. All right. Group 1 got 6 points. Group 2 got 9 points. Group 3 got 6 points, and Group 4 got 4 points. Okay? So Group 2 got the highest score. Good job, class. It seems that you understand the story and our topic for today. For the last time, for me to further assist your knowledge, let's have another activity. Okay, you have to complete the numbered sentence with the most appropriate adverb. Okay, use the adverbs inside the box. I will just project it on our screen. I will be giving you 7 minutes to answer our activity. Okay, if you're done, please pass your paper. And for your assignment, you will decide whether or not the lottery should continue. Write your answers on a 1/2 sheet of paper, crosswise, and bring it next meeting. Is that clear? Do you have any question? Okay, if none, may I request Mr. Vaxi to lead us in our closing prayer. Amen. That would be all for today, class, and see you next meeting.